Hey everybody, Shawn Furey here. When I was a kid, growing up here in central Maine, my parents wanted to have a good life, right? They were, working hard and doing all kinds of stuff that they could to try to have a dream. They were putting stuff on their fridge to like have a vision for the future and trying to have positive thinking. But the only problem was that they never got taught when they were kids or teenagers any formal training about how to manage situations for positive life outcomes, right? What are the things that might ruin a good life, right? How do you stick up for yourself? What does it mean to respect the boundaries of other people? They didn't really understand this. How do you manage strong emotions without taking it out on somebody and hurting someone unintentionally, right, or on purpose? Uh, what about when you're mad? How do you manage your situation when you're upset? Is it okay to like act out and ruin things when you're upset? These were things that were happening in my upbringing, right? So no wonder my parents made my childhood a living nightmare, right? And I can say that now my mom is grown a lot and come a long way, and she actually works with me at my life coaching and positive peer support service as what I call a progress partner. She helps people to make good choices and create a life worth living, right? To manage situations in a way that doesn't suck for everyone that is in that home or school or church or workplace, right? So if you're someone that can relate to this, you grew up well-intentioned parents, didn't know anything about how to really manage social interactions. What kind of behaviors am I supposed to do in order to get along with people? What's this whole self-actualization thing mean? I don't even know what that word is, right? Most people don't even know. It means being your full self, reaching your full potential in life, having a life that is what you want it to be like, and not just having people tell you what to do all the time and then saying, sir, yes, sir, I'll do it. Like you might if you were in the military, like I was for 4 years in the Air Force. So, anyways, I'm a first generation college student. I'm an adult survivor of being mistreated as a kid. Sure, some of you can relate to that. And I've spent the last like 14 years helping people to have a better life. And the reason I did that is because when I was about 28, I was really busy with partying and treating people poorly. I didn't really care about how I was affecting other people or myself. And I eventually lost my apartment. I lost my girlfriend. I lost my job. And I ended up sleeping on a buddy's couch. And I had to start over again. And I realized that I had one key problem. I had an avoidant problem solving style. That means that I tried to avoid any tough situations. I would just escape, run away, have to deal with something awkward, don't want to deal with that. And no wonder I was drinking to numb out, the emotional distress that was caused by my sucky life that I had created or that I had let other people create with me, for me, right? And so, even though I might not have created the problems of my childhood, my parents created those, but nonetheless, as an adult, it's my responsibility to fix it, right? You might have heard that statement. So, if you can relate, the question is, how am I supposed to fix my life if I don't even know what's wrong with it? I don't know what's happening. I don't know the processes. I'm not a life improvement mechanic, right? I'm not a situation technician. So how am I supposed to know how to turn my broke down situation into a happiness machine that will produce good experiences for me and the people in my life, right? The reason that we don't know how to do that is because we don't get trained. If you like can relate to me and you would like to make better choices, right? You can't draw from a well that has no water in it. And whenever you make decisions about what to do every day in your life, how do I react to this? How do I deal with that? You're going to draw from what you know, right? And if you never got taught anything that is going to help you, right? You didn't get taught how to be assertive. You didn't get taught how to set limits. You didn't get taught what voice tone to use or how far to stand back or forward in the conversation. You didn't get taught what self-care is. You didn't get taught how to manage stress. There's like all kinds of skills, knowledge. What is the good life? What does it even look and feel like? You might not have been taught any of that. But if you, like me, want to have a better life, you want to manage things better so that life doesn't suck, you'd rather have life success, you want to be well and do well in life, then I would invite you to get some life management training. So that's my contribution to try to rise above what I went through as a kid. I worked with a bunch of people at Supermax prison, men who were incarcerated for violent crimes and had mental health diagnoses. I've worked with families at homeless shelters. I've worked with kids, teens in group homes that had emotional and behavioral problems. And I've worked with people in recovery as a licensed drug and alcohol counselor for the last 5 years. People who were trying to get off of opiates and they wanted to stop drinking alcohol. So this is what I put together, a training for you. It's an education in lifescape management. You're going to boost your power, right? I'm in my office here with my superhero pictures on the walls, and that's because I believe that heroes are guardians of the good life. They're people just like you and I, Clark Kent, right? Diana Prince as Wonder Woman when she's not wearing her outfit. Even though you're not wearing a superhero outfit, you're going to manage situations like a boss, right? Like a hero would, like Martin Luther King Jr. would, like Jesus Christ would, like Mother Teresa would, like John F. Kennedy would, like Robin Hood would, like William Wallace would from Braveheart. They all intervene to improve situation, right? Martin Luther King Jr. intervened for equality, William Wallace for freedom, Jesus and Mother Teresa for love, right? Santa Claus is known for giving people acknowledgement and appreciation. The question is, what do you need in your life that you don't currently have that you could get into your situation if you knew how to construct a situation in a way that would bring that about, right? So if you want to learn all these knowledge competencies and the habits, what kind of behavior patterns to stay away from, which ones to use and figure out how to employ, what kind of strategies work better than others, so you can avoid like problems like crime and abuse and bullying and all that, having to use substances to numb out from a life that sucks. Instead of having to numb out, you could use that same energy to address the problems, right? Like I said, I used to avoid problem solving. Now I try to address problems in a way that's safe, legal, and respectful and healthy for me and the people around me. And over time, my life gets better and better and better until eventually I'm going to find myself in a situation where I'm getting my needs met emotionally and I'm having an enjoyable experience and doing what I love, right? So if this interests you, I would invite you to access my info product. It's available on heroify.passion.io. That's my webpage, heroify.passion.io. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, and you're going to put in your email and a password, and you're going to pay $4.99. And then you're going to have access to this info for life, habits for life, skills for life, and a 7-step activity called Create Your Plan. And by using the info, about 100 lessons, 5 minutes each, you can listen to them while you're, got your earbuds plugged into your phone, and there's little pictures and stuff that you can use to get an idea of what's going on. And that's going to help you to increase your ability to respond to any situation so that you're going to be more likely to be like a hero, a guardian of the good life, someone who can intervene to create situations that are good for the people and the living beings that live there and work there and learn there and play there. So guys, I hope that interests you. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Have a great day and a great life.